Hi, it's Red-Headed Riding Hood here, Red for short. I'm off work today, which is nice because the pool has been, it's been busy because school groups have come in. And the outdoor pool is open though, but still some of the school groups are coming to the indoor pool. So I work at an indoor pool, and but I don't have a lot of hours this week, so I'm hoping to get some things done and prepare for my trip next month to California. So that's what's up with me. I'm going to read you William Barclay's Daily Celebration. Today's is about confidence. There is a right and a wrong confidence. There is the confidence of the man who knows that he is prepared and can deal with the situation. Once someone said to one of these amazing air pilots who fly at such fantastic speeds, "You must take the most frightful risks." His answer was, "The one thing to be quite sure of in my job is to see to it that you never take any risks." Wow. He had everything perfectly prepared insofar as it was humanly possible. He was quite sure of his own ability to cope with any foreseeable situation. That is not a wrong confidence. That is the confidence of the man who knows what he can do. There is the confidence of the man who is justly aware of his own gifts. When Balzac was a lad, he told, I don't know who this is, I'll have to Google that. Was a lad, he told his father that he proposed to give his life to literature and become an author. His father well knew both the risks and the rewards of authorship. "If you become an author," he said, "and if you take literature as your career, you will either be a beggar or a king." I know this. "Very well," said the lad, "I will be a king." Like Stephen King. I'm not a beggar, but I hope for my writing to do better someday, hopefully soon. We'll see. It is said that when Admiral Cunningham was a schoolboy, another person to Google, let's Google these people, and before his career was settled, his father wrote to him saying that there was an opportunity to enter the Navy and asking if he would like to take it. "Certainly, I would like to take it," the boy wrote back. "I would like to be an admiral." There's nothing wrong in a man knowing what he can do, in willingly tackling a big job, and gladly offering himself for some great service, in the confidence that he can do it. But confidence becomes wrong when it becomes arrogant, conceited, and proud. When a man's confidence makes him his own greatest admirer, then it is wrong. It was said of a certain conceited man, "He claims to be a self-made man, and he has never stopped worshiping his own handiwork." Sounds like somebody I know. The self-confidence of pride is always an ugly thing. Yeah. Yeah, and in speaking about that, I've become more confident in my job. I'm a lifeguard at the pool where I swim, and it cannot be good for anxiety if I think or worry about, someone getting hurt or someone drowning. Well, it's not really that likely. I'm shallow water certified. Our pool is only up to 5 feet deep. at its deepest part. And that's like the end of the lap lane, and going, like, there's a waterway going to the lap lanes between the slide catch area and the hot tub. Maybe I'll insert a picture. But anyways, I might not. I might not edit this video. But anyways, so I've said before that I pray every day for I thank God for no emergencies. Now I say, thank you, God, for no emergencies, because there's been no. I've had, the worst emergency I've had is a couple nosebleeds. That's good, right? So I thank God for no emergencies. I pray to God, if there is an emergency, I pray for the other lifeguards I'm working with, that we would respond swiftly, correctly, and calmly. And I say to myself, I was trained for this. I can do this, So that's where the confidence comes in. So this week, yesterday, as a matter of fact, 35 kids from an elementary school came in, and there was a mix-up on this week. This is the first week the outdoor pools are open, and my manager has a lot on her plate, and she's preparing to go on a family trip to Europe too on Friday. And so for some reason yesterday got messed up. So there were only 2 of us there, and there were 4 lifeguards there, but the lifeguards, when we arrived, the 2 lifeguards that were there when another lifeguard and I arrived at 10:30, had been there since 5:15 a.m. and were off at noon, right? And this group of 35 kids was there, and there's supposed to be, when there's 2 guards up, there's supposed to be 1 in the office to rotate us out, so we get a 15-minute break every 45 minutes, or every half an hour. Is that how it goes? I'm trying to figure it out in my head. But anyways, there was only 2 of us, and so we had to both go up, and it was stressful, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, if somebody, I'm thankful for the teachers here, and maybe technically we didn't have to have 2 up. I don't know, but I thought that 25 in the pool means we have to have 2 up. But we don't have to for, well, at least I don't think we do. We don't usually, if there's 30 in the aqua fitness class, but they're not like swimming, and they have an instructor and all that, but I don't know. But so I was just learned that rule that 25 in the pool, we need to have 2 up, and I'm like, there's not another guard to rotate us out. And so I was trying to contact my manager, and she was contacting the guard that was coming in, was going to come in at 2:30 to come in earlier. Well, so I got into with this girl who was a teacher's aide, who was standing by the hot tub, and she wasn't interacting with the kids. The only way I could tell she was a teacher's aide is because she was just standing there. She wasn't playing with the kids. She was a little bit bigger than the kids, so I was like, I think she's an aide. And with this, my mind turning like, nobody better not go down, and I better not have to jump in, because then like it's all out. Everybody out of the pool. There's only 1 guard, and it's not enough guards. And, so I'm thinking this, it's causing me a little nervousness. And I'm like, well, the teachers are watching, and everybody should be fine. But the kids were wild. They were like, there was 15 of them in the lazy river, and they were like wrestling and fighting. They had 2 beach balls, and so 35 kids, and they were fighting over the beach ball, and so this aide that was just standing there there was like 3 aides, and the teacher had no shoes on, and she was standing into the zero depth pool, which is it gets like, it's really shallow and it gets deeper and deeper, kind of like the ocean. And she was standing, she was in a dress, so she wasn't in her bathing suit, and she was standing in the water and she was watching them. But the aides were in the water with them. So this aide goes to get in the hot tub step behind me. And I was trying to say that I was thankful that you guys are watching. You know, I'm glad you guys are watching too, because we only have 2 guards. And, you know, I was trying to say, you know, we're supposed to have 3. But anyway, she took it the wrong way, and she got really mad at me. And she did get back into the pool. And I wasn't even telling her to get out of the hot tub. I was just asking her, I was just telling her I was thankful that they were there and watching. And she started getting all snarky and was like, don't tell me how to do your job. You do your job, I'll do my job, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, I wasn't saying to get out of, you know, like get back in that hot tub if you want to. I was just saying, you know, she didn't get what I was saying, and she got all snarky with me. And afterwards, you know how you think of what to say? You know how you think of what to say like a couple hours later after the fact? And I was like, because she wasn't doing her job. And I was like, you know, yeah, I'll do my job, you do your job. I'm not in the hot tub. That would be more you know what? Your job doesn't involve going in the hot tub, and neither does mine, dear, unless someone's drowning in the hot tub or I'm cleaning the hot tub. So, like, yeah, you do your job. And neither of us are in the hot tub, dear. But anyways. So, oh wow, 12 minutes on this devotion. Y'all, that's too long. Let me let you go. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.